What's going on, guys? It's Crazy Dog here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at these guys right here. So these were sent in by a company called Soul, and these are the S-Nano, and they are laying claim to be some of the smallest and most compact truly wireless earbuds on the market. So we're going to open up the box, we're going to pair these to my phone, and take a listen right after a word from today's video sponsor. If you guys are looking for an affordable Windows 10 key, then you need to do yourselves a favor and check out VIPSCDkey.com. Using the link within the description below, as well as the coupon code GG20, you will have yourselves a brand new Microsoft Windows 10 Pro OEM CD key for as little as $15.82. What are you waiting for? Use that link within the video description, and thank you, VIP SCD Key, for sponsoring today's video. So let's take a look and see exactly what's in the box. I'm going to open the pink ones because these are actually pretty nice. So again, you guys can see here we have the S-Nano by Soul. Packaging is very nice. Presentation is very nice as well. And a couple of features about these guys here. Of course, they are truly wireless headphones. They are Bluetooth 5.0. They do claim, and I'm just gonna read off the side of the box here for a second, compact size, which we know and we're gonna see, up to 24 hours battery life. That's more than likely going to be both with the internal battery within the earpods themselves, as well as with the battery powered case that they come inside. Transparency mode, which for the price, and of course pricing and availability will be linked within the video description as well. Transparency mode is pretty huge on something this affordable. You don't really see that until some of the higher end truly wireless headphones. IPX5 water resistant, and of course portable, we know that. Powered by USB-C as well, and I'm glad to see that USB-C is hitting the market finally as like an everyday standard, because we're rapidly coming away from the ability to have a stockpile or a need for a stockpile of micro USB cables. I remember the old mini USB cables and having an abundance of those in the BlackBerry days. Then we went to micro. Now we're going USB-C, and 2021 is bringing USB-C as kind of a finite standard, which is awesome. Now, it would help a ton if I could get into these guys. So it looks like there's a little pull tab, and this is going to come right off. I want to open this little case before I show you guys exactly what the buds look like in the package, just to save the reflection, because presentation, like I said, both on the exterior but as well on the buds themselves, is actually really, really well done. And you can tell they took their time, they took their care, and a lot of the times, the care that you see in packaging will translate to usually really good build quality, really good care put into the product. So here we have the Nanos. So as we saw on the box, which is right here, they do claim to be a 1-to-1 scale on the box art, and I think they were absolutely accurate with that claim. So let's take out first the earbuds, and wow, already these are insanely small. Holy smokes. This is pretty awesome. And of course, the reason why you would like a small form factor for your earbuds is these, for a lot of people, have turned into an EDC or an everyday carry. I know for me, in my pocket, I have some AirPod Pros right now, and they really telegraph themselves in my pocket. They tend to wear out my jeans in the fashion and the manner of AirPods. And although it fulfills the narcissist in me to let people know that I have AirPod Pros, it really doesn't look very inconspicuous. So something like this guy here, these are absolutely tiny. There's your charging case, and if we can get the buds to focus on camera, here are the buds, and these are tiny. But size isn't everything, of course. Depends on who you ask. But I was gonna say smaller the better, but it depends on who you ask. We're gonna take a look to see if size translates into maybe a loss in quality when it comes to how these sound. So let's pull out my phone and let's see if we can get these guys paired up here. We're gonna go into the Bluetooth settings. And if these are anything like any other truly wireless headphones, we should just have to open the capsule to put it into pairing mode. I hope this translates into video form to see like just exactly how cute these are. They are so small. They are so awesome. And right now we're just searching for devices. We have a computer behind me that I'm running some tests on. We have one of my TVs that's popping up. We're gonna allow, of course, new connections, and let's see if we can get these guys to pair without reading the instructions. And again, I can't stress enough how light these are. It definitely feels, with initial impression, that they might not be the most durable. They almost feel like they're made out of the same plastic that you would get like M&M minis out of. They're pretty flimsy feeling. Like, I don't want to tell you that build quality is absolutely exceptional, because of course, corners can be cut or need to be cut when it comes to producing something in that size. And we're still trying to get these paired.
A few moments later.
It tells us the first thing we should do is, oh, those magnets are strong. Wow. Those are probably the strongest magnets I've seen in headphones. Like, those aren't coming out. That's a plus. That is an awesome plus. So we do have LEDs illuminating on the side of the headphones, so really good sign there. Maybe the headphones themselves were just dead and they needed to go in the case. So it is saying getting started, it should charge for about 10 minutes. Once you remove the buds from the case, it looks like it will put them into pairing mode. It is automatically done as well. To charge the case, of course, you just use the USB-C, and then it's showing to reset the buds. You put them into the little capsule, you hold down the push button on the very top for 10 seconds, and it should put them in pairing mode. And at the very top here, when we speak about push buttons, this is a touch sensitive control right on the top as well. So the last little page in the little instructional guide here is just telling you exactly what those functions will serve. So we do have volume up. So press once for volume up, press twice for volume down, press 3 times for Siri or Google Assistant support. So that's pretty awesome. We'll test that. Hold for 2 seconds to power on, hold for 5 seconds to power off. And then you hold for 2 seconds to switch between normal mode or transparency mode, and then music. I guess the volume and whatnot is on the left one, and then the right side has its own answer calls, pause, play, different things like that. So I know it hasn't been 10 minutes, but let's go ahead and let's see if these have enough juice to pair. So we're gonna take these out. These are labeled as well with left and right. And right away, we do have the Soul S-Nanos pop right up in the Bluetooth. So we're gonna click on those. We are now paired, we are now connected. And let's go right into Spotify. And you know, we're gonna look for no copyright sounds. I can hear these from here. Sure, you guys probably can too. So right and left. Very loud. I can't even hear myself talk. And these are at, I'd say 80% volume. Bassy too. Wow. Those are very bassy. Those are very clear. So I have these, and I'm gonna set those on the table for a second. I have these at max volume right now. And I tend not to wear Bluetooth headphones at max volume because of course they distort the quality kind of goes in the toilet, and if you guys can hear, I might have paused that. These are really loud. I can hear these from all the way over here, and you guys might be able to hear those as well. See if it translates across at all. Very loud, but there's not a lot of distortion. Okay, so on the low end, I'm getting a lot more separation when I'm down to about 25%. And honestly, even 25% volume, sorry, it's talking to me in my ear. Even at 25% volume, the noise isolation just automatically, I don't think you would need very much more. It's telling me low battery. We know that because we didn't charge it for very long. So I want to see on the left, 1, 2, 3. What's the weather today? So that announced Siri, announced the weather right away. Hey Siri. So no Hey Siri voice support. Looks like you do have to execute it by actually touching the headphones. Let's try the volume up. So volume works fine up and down. Let's do transparency mode, so hold for 2 seconds. And now, wow, okay. So the transparency mode right now, it's taking my voice from the outside environment, it's relaying those through the truly wireless earbuds, and then it's replaying my voice with very limited delay. It is kind of hard to talk when you can hear yourself. It's something I'm not used to, but there's little to no delay, so I'm not talking against myself in like some weird stammer. It's pretty much one-to-one, and transparency mode will be great if you're on a busy street, if you're running, if you're doing anything like that, and you need to hear what's happening around you. If we tap and hold for 2 seconds, we get an audible beep, and now the transparency mode's done, and we have that noise isolation happening again. I'm gonna take these out, and I will say as well that I don't have to fiddle with the placement. They go right in. They're nice and snug. They don't appear to want to come out, which is great. And if you guys can see from there, they're in there nice. And all I had to do was, I'm not cramming them in. They're just very lightly placed. They need just a little bit of a twist. Very impressive. Very impressive for the sound, for the build. But the big draw to these guys here, and I'm just gonna throw these back in the little charge case here. Now it's really weird to hear myself talk without anything passively isolating my sound. Oh man, this is strange. But the biggest draw to something like this, and of course, going to the name S-Nano, is the size. These are so small. And to put these in relation, I'm gonna have to take my audio recorder out of my pocket. Oh, I don't even have my AirPods in my pocket. Let me go get them and I'll be right back. We back. All right, so I actually grabbed my Galaxy Buds as well. So we have Galaxy Buds, we have Airpod Pros, and then we have these guys here. And these are almost half the size. Little bit thicker, not actually, well, you know what? I would say, I mean, I have a case on it, but I would say they're almost the same thickness, but they're literally half the overall size width-wise. And when we look at the Galaxy Buds, I would say they're pretty close to being almost half the width. And then for the height, they're about on par. The S-Nanos are just a little tiny bit bigger, a little tiny bit taller, but these are great. And I'm glad I have two pair. I'm probably gonna give these to my oldest daughter and maybe even my wife, put the carabiner on there. And now you have the availability to put these on a book bag, to put them on maybe a belt loop on your pants. And when we saw the quality of the magnet earlier, if these are clanging around on a book bag, I mean, I am putting some force on those. And not only are they not opening, let's just see how much force. There. It took a lot. I was like straining and holding my breath. It took a lot to pop those out. So I think, I mean, if you had these on a book bag or anything, I would be very confident to say that they shouldn't come out at all. And the fact that they have transparency mode and they sound so good and they have Siri support, I'm surprised at the cost. And again, the link will be in the video description for both up-to-date pricing and availability for these guys here. These weren't sponsored in any way. Soul just reached out, jumped to my email inbox and was like, hey, do you want to check out our S-Nano? I said, yeah, sure. Let's check that out. And these came in. I've been sitting on them for a little while. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to take you guys along for a ride, take a little tour, first impressions, little fitment test, and I'm surprised. I think these are worth everything they're asking and more. They're so comfy. Like, in comparison, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the experience that I get with my Pros, but the downfall is the Pros don't fit in my ear very well. And they're definitely a higher profile. You can definitely see that I have something there. That's shocking. I thought that one was gonna stay in longer. All right, now I'm going a little crazy. So, if you guys wanna pick up some of the S-Nanos for yourself, there's like a wide range of colors. I think these are great. I think these are gonna be well worth the investment. And if you guys are looking to pick up a pair for the gym or anything like that, honestly, I mean, these are so affordable. You could get these for snowmobiling, for skiing, for really whatever you're looking for. The IPX5 means that you can work out in these as well, and you shouldn't have any issues. And you know what? If you do lose it, I'm not gonna cry if I lose one of these, but I'm gonna cry if I'm gonna be out like $350 Canadian for losing one of these little guys. And that is not fun. So until the next video, guys, my name is Queasy Dog. You guys have been awesome, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.